The Red Hot Chili Peppers are an American rock band formed in Los Angeles in 1983. Their music incorporates elements of alternative rock, funk, punk rock, and psychedelic rock. With over 80 million records sold worldwide, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are one of the best-selling bands of all time. They are the most successful band in the history of alternative rock. The band was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in April of 2012. Californication is the band's seventh studio album, which is their biggest-selling album. Californication is the band's third most performed song and has been performed in every show since 1999. The song Californication is in the key of A minor, and the solo is in the key of F sharp major. After the second chorus, guitarist John Frusciante plays a 16-measure solo. For this solo, he drew on a 30-minute instrumental song by The Cure called Carnage Visors. Californication is very simple musically compared to most of the other band's songs. Instead, it places a heavy emphasis on lyrics that comment on social problems that were happening in California at the time.
Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. And little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want these kind of dreams, it's Californication.
Californication is a combination of California and fornication. This repeats itself a lot throughout the song. Kiedis stated that the idea came about after hearing a woman in New Zealand ranting about psychic spies from China. That lyric led him down the path of singing about the darker side of Hollywood, hitting on subjects like pornography, plastic surgery, and the false reality that is portrayed to the public. The Swedish Girls are a metaphor for people in other countries that have a rose-tinted view of California and how awesome it must be to live and work there, while all the time being completely oblivious to the darker side of it all. The pre-chorus again refers to the fake things people in Hollywood pursue. Firstborn Unicorn refers to playmate and actress Dolly Stratton, who is written about in the novel The Killing of the Unicorn. Stratton was murdered by her husband, Paul Snider, so she is seen as someone who died for living the California lifestyle. Hardcore soft porn again directly refers to Dorothy Stratton and the way she died. Hardcore referring to the way she died, and softcore because of the crime scene photos. She was shot with a shotgun and was naked at the time of her death. The crime scene photos were hardcore soft porn. Anthony also plays on the contrast between hard and soft to suggest that even though softcore porn is only a video that can't cause much physical harm, it has hardcore global implications as it creates an over-sexualized world and unrealistic expectations.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. In Cobain, can you hear this fear singing songs off station to station? And Alderon's not far away, it's Californication.
These lyrics contain several pop culture references. He mentions Kurt Cobain, who was the frontman of Nirvana, who killed himself rather than deal with the Californication lifestyle. Following Kurt's death, Nirvana's drummer, Dave Grohl, became the lead singer of the Foo Fighters, who were called the Spheres in their earlier days. They used to play The Man Who Sold the World off David Bowie's album Station to Station as a tribute to Cobain. Anthony is asking his former friend Kurt if he can hear his old bandmates playing songs for him in his memory. It also contains a reference to Star Wars. Princess Leia's home planet is Alderaan. While the famous opening line of Star Wars states that this is happening in a galaxy far, far away, Alderaan was actually made by special effects in a warehouse. Despite the fact that Anthony is revealing the dark side of the Hollywood lifestyle in this song, he is aware that many people are still going to strive for it. He himself has lived the sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle for most of his life. So he isn't trying to say that Hollywood is completely awful. He just wants people to know that not everything that glitters is gold. The issues talked about in the song are becoming more and more relevant today with social media. Californication is still being sold. All of the top influencers are living in Los Angeles, where everyone tries to portray the best parts of their lives, which lead to a very false sense of reality. The rise in depression, anxiety, loneliness, self-harm, and even suicidal thoughts are directly correlated to social media. The false sense of reality gives many a sense of inadequacy about their own lives or appearance.